For both of you guys, Kenny was just talking about, showing some clips of, a ball gets on the floor and somebody doesn't dive for it, and talking a little bit about how things look to people from the outside when they look at your team. I just wonder, how do you respond when a coach is telling you those kinds of things, showing you hustle plays that didn't get made and talking about how that looks to other people?
I think you just got to make changes. He's showing you that stuff for a reason. He wants to see a change. He wants to see you dive on that ball, get on the floor. So you just got to make changes to it. You got to respond to it. Just make a change.
I feel like we all know, film doesn't lie. So, if it looks like that, if he's telling us on the floor, hey, you're not hustling, you're not having energy, you're not playing hard, we might think different. Well, I'm playing hard and all that. And then until we see the film and everybody sees that, we ain't making those hustle plays that we think. So I just feel like it just helps us realize, what we need to fix.
When he says he wants you to play more desperate, what do you take that to mean?
I think it just means, have the will to win, because I feel like sometimes, when we be out there, it just looks like we don't care. It just looks like even, when we go down them stretches where we might be struggling or teams might go on a run, we don't have, that will to just fight back sometimes. And I feel like that's what we got to have. We can't, just give up on games just because the team goes on a run or we might go in a little slump. And I feel like that's our next step is putting, like I said, two halves together where we fight both halves, not just one half or the second half we try to fight back. We should have both halves where we fight.
I think the desperate thing means kind of going back to the last question, he's showing us those loose balls, the hustle plays, start making those plays, those desperate plays, treating every possession like it's your last possession, just trying your all, fighting your all to win each possession. I think that's what desperate means, just doing everything you can, whatever it is. If it's diving on the floor for a ball, making a hard foul so a dude doesn't get it and one, or boxing out, that type of stuff. Running back the shooters, that type of stuff.
You guys feel like the desperation has been missing so far?
Most definitely. It's definitely been these games. I just feel like it's just been spurts in the games where all of us, we just, from everybody, from the team, from the starters to the people on the bench, everybody, I feel like it's just been spurts when we're just the desperation isn't there, or we'll be down, or there was a team on a run or a team that hit a shot, and we just we kind of just got this look in our eyes that we're defeated. And so I feel like that's definitely something we got to fix.
Mike, I saw a little bit of frustration from you late in the game the other night, and I know you've preached to yourself to always appreciate the fact that you are playing this year after the frustrations of not playing last year. How do you handle that? Do you give yourself a little talking to every once in a while, say get back to that positive, upbeat way?
Yeah, my mom watches every game, and after the game, she just says, remember that, you're blessed. Last year, at that time, you wasn't even on the court. You was in a boot on a scooter. So she said, no matter what the outcome is, how frustrating it is, just remember how hard you worked, and remember it's a blessing to even be on that court now and doing the stuff that you're doing. So, yeah, I kind of have to snap out of it every once and then because, everybody wants to win. I want to win so bad. But for me, just to even be out there right now, it's good for me.
Kamari, coach always preaches confidence. When you're having a hard time getting the ball in the basket, how hard is it to maintain your confidence?
Definitely, it's definitely for me. That's something I've been working on, just not being a play that's impactful, only impactful if I just make shots. That's kind of been me my whole life, and I'm just, trying to mature and try to get out of that. So definitely trying to work on my confidence in other ways. Just Coach always talks about having defensive confidence, just being on both sides, being confident, being aggressive, and just doing more for my team. And I feel like that's what I'm just trying to figure out.
Losing's obviously going to be tough, and I imagine you guys haven't got any through something like this before in your high school careers or whatever, but with it being difficult when you're facing, loss after loss, what can you guys do as a team to make sure you guys stay together, you guys stay upbeat, and that type of thing? And how important is it to be like that?
I think it's just spending time with each other. Like we all love each other, so whenever like some stuff like that happens, when we have like some spare time during the off day or like spare time after practice, we try to go out to eat with each other, talk to each other as much as we can, hop on the game, just talk about what's going on, what we can change in the game, what we could do for each other, make each other better, what areas that we can work on. You can tell each other like, maybe you need to pick up on this, maybe we need to do this. So we just try to spend as much time with each other as we can, try to bond. Keep a bond through tough times.
Yeah, just going off what Mike said, and like I said, just being off the court with each other, just building that team chemistry, just trying to figure that out. And like I said, when we're on the court together in practice and stuff, just trying to fight together. I feel like that's where we got to just build that chemistry on the court, and that's the main thing that we have to do in order to win. So just like in practice when we're going through tough times, or we have on our practices, just coming together and fighting.
When you guys talk about keeping it inside, keeping things positive between yourselves, are you aware of like the jokes that people make or the things that people are saying about you guys as you start 0-7, and how does that stuff sit with you?
With me, that the outside stuff doesn't really faze me. I just try to focus on the team. Focus on our staff, focus on everything, and just being together. Because I feel like at the end of the day, it's about us. We're the ones on the court, so we're the ones that got to win. So I just, like me personally, I just try to focus on our team.
Yeah, kind of like the same thing. Like we see it, but try not to let it faze us. Like just stay off Twitter. Yeah, stay off of Twitter. Like after times like this, you start losing. Just don't even get on it. Don't look at none of this stuff, because you open that app, you're gonna see some crazy stuff. Yeah.
You guys are getting ready to start ACC play. What's that mean to you? It's kind of like a new season, and what do you know about Miami?
Miami has a lot of weapons. They're a very like offensive-oriented team, so looking to stop their main guys. They like to go one-on-one, ISO, get to the rim. So we gotta stop that, take away their strengths, attack them on defense.
I think this is big for us, going into conference play. This can definitely turn our season around. And like I said, I know Miami, watching them last year, just definitely a whole bunch of scorers that can create their own shot. Athletic, getting the passing lane. So we got to be strong with the ball, and we got to play a full 40 minutes.
Long is probably going to be a draft pick. Nigel Pack was one of the top guys in the portal last year. What are the primary challenges to stopping them?
Having all 5 defenders aware when they have the ball, trying to be in the gaps because they're looking to get to the rim, looking to go one-on-one. So whenever they have the ball, all 5 defenders are in the gaps, have their eyes on the main 2 guys that are trying to get to the rim, create their own shot, and defensively just trying to pressure them, take away their strengths. Take away their strengths, like if they want to go to the basket, try their best to make them shoot over you or take tough twos.
Yeah, what Mike said, I think it's a team effort on defense with anybody, especially like those 2 players. We got to be the aggressors. We can't let them hit the first punch. We got to come at them, like take their confidence away, because once 2 great players like that have confidence, it's hard to stop them. So I think that's what we got to try to do, is be the aggressors.
Do you know Pack from Florence?
Yeah. We went to, I was going to Lawrence North, and he went to Lawrence Central. It's in the same area. So, yeah, I know all of them. We're close.
Everybody good? All right, thank you guys.